Now we shall discuss about overlapping and disjoint sets. Overlapping sets and disjoint sets. Overlapping sets are those which has at least one element in common. For example, a set A has 1, 3, 5 and set B has 3, 6, 9. So they have at least one common element, so we can write A and B set are overlapping sets. And in the case of disjoint set, there is no an element which is common in between these. For example, if a set is 1, 3, 5 and set B is 2, 4 and 6. There is no common element in between these two sets, so we can write A and B here are disjoint sets. But here is at least one element. There can be more elements between than common, but at least one element shall be common in between A and B for them to be overlapping sets. Now we will do exercise 5.2. The first question is write the following set in the set builder form. Exercise 5.2. First question. Now A is 2, 4, 6, 8. So we have to write it in the set builder form. See, observe the pattern. These are the even numbers but only up to 8. So we can write A set in the set builder form like solution x such that x is an even number and x is less than or equal to 8. So x value is less than and equal to 8. Similarly, the third part, C equals to 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25. Students, observe this pattern. This is the pattern for the squares of the number. For example, the 1 square is 1, 2 squares is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. So these are the squares of the first 5 natural numbers. So we can write C set equals to x such that x equals to n square. So here our value for the x is n square and we have to define this small n comma n belongs to natural number. N is an element from the natural numbers and we have also to restrict it, means it is up to 5. So we can write x is less than 6, right? Or we can also write x is less than equals to 5. In the similar manner, you can do the sums. Now the fifth sum, sorry, seventh sum, G 0, only 0 is the element of this set. So we can write it in the set filter form as G equals to x such that x is the whole number and x is less than 1. So less than 1, there is only one whole number, that is 0. Next, if there is an empty set, in the case of 8th sum, P, it is only empty set. So you can write P equals to x such that x is a natural number and x is greater than 5 and less than 6. There is no natural number which is in between of 5 and 6. There are only decimal numbers like 5.6, 5.5, but there is no natural number, but we have written here natural number. So we can define the sets like this one. We can convert the roster form into set builder form by observing the pattern. In the second part, we have to write the following sets in the roster form. Now the sets are given in the set builder form. We have to convert it into roster form. The first one is E equals to X such that X belongs to whole number. W is the symbol for used whole numbers. And X is less than equals to 5. So what are the whole numbers that are less than and equals to 5? These are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and this is the rostered form of this set. Next one is C X such that X is divisible by 12. So what are the numbers that are divisible by 12? These are multiples of 12, that is 12, 24, 36, 48 up to so on. Next one is sixth part F. X such that X equals to n upon n plus 1 and n belongs to natural numbers and n is less than and equals to 4. So what are the natural numbers that are less than and equal to 4? These are natural numbers less than equal to 4 are 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have to put the value of 1, 2, 3, 4 in place of the n because n is less than equals to 4. So for converting this set into roster form, we can write, first solve this, 1 upon 1 plus 1. This is for the formula that they have given. They have given x is equal to n plus 1, n upon n plus 1. So we can write in place of n, first put 1 from here. So we can write 1 upon 2. Again in place of n put 2. Here putting 2, 2 over 2 plus 1, that is 2 by 3. And similar way putting 3, 3 upon 3 plus 1, that is 3 by 4. Again you will put the value of 4, you will get 4 by 5. So the elements in the roster form are 1 by 2, comma 2 by 3, 3 by 4, comma 4 by 5. Now we will do the third part. In the third part, find the cardinal number of the following sets. We have to find the cardinal number. The first one is A equals to X such that X belongs to integer and X lies in between 2 and 7. So what are the integers that are in between 2 and 7? That are 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are how many integers? You can write 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. So our cardinal number for this set is 4. So we can write n of A is equal to 4. The third one is a set of months of the year. So how many months are in a year? There are 12 months. So our cardinal number for the third answer is 12. Now see the sixth sum. The set of letters in the word Malayalam. Now first convert it into the set. In the rough space you can write M-A-L, but you can't write A again. Again you can't write L and A. These are the repeating elements, and M is also repeating. So you can write only Y. So how many members are of this set? 4. So our cardinal number for Malayalam is 4. Next we will do the fourth part. We have to classify the following as finite or infinite sets. The first one is the set of days in a week. You can count how many days are in a week. There are 7 days. So it is a finite set. First one is finite set. The second one, x is such that x belongs to natural number and x is greater than 1. There is no natural number which is greater than 1. Sorry, natural numbers greater than 1 are 2, 3, 4, 5 up to so on. So they do not come to an end. We can write infinite natural number. So this is an example of infinite set. Next one is the fifth part. Write the following sets are empty set. Which of the following sets? So we have to tell which of the following sets are empty sets. The first one is the set of prime numbers less than 2. Students, 2 is the only prime number which is even. So there is no prime number, even prime number. Sorry, set of all prime numbers less than 2. 2 is the only prime number. So there is no prime number which is less than 2. So our set is empty set. Next one is sixth part. We have to tell which of the following are singleton sets. Singleton sets are those which have only one element. So we have to find which are singleton sets. The first one is set of all prime numbers less than 3. So what are the prime numbers less than 3? There is only prime number which is less than 3, that is 2. 2 is the only prime number which is less than 3. 1 is not a prime number nor composite number. So 2 is the only prime number which is less than 3. The set contains only one element, so this is a singleton set. 1 is a singleton set. And the sixth part's third sum. X is such that x belongs to natural number and x lie in between 1 and 5. They have right, x belongs to natural number and x lies in between 1 and 5. So what are the natural numbers which are in between 1 and 5? These are 2, 3 and 4. So there are 3 numbers. So our set would contain 3 elements. So it is not singleton set. Not singleton set. Next we will do the seventh part. For the seventh part, the first sum is we have to find whether the set is empty set or singleton set. The set of even prime numbers which are divisible by 3. You know only 2 is the even prime number, but 2 is not divisible by 3. So this set is empty set. Empty set. Next one is the set of all prime numbers which are divisible by 2. Set of all prime numbers which are divisible by 2. Prime number starts from 2, 3, 5 up to so on, and here 2 is divisible by 2. So 2 is exactly divisible by 2. So 2 is the only element present in the set. So this is a singleton set. Now we will do the eighth part. in the eighth part, are the following pairs of sets equal? So we have to tell the whether the given pair of sets are equal sets or not. The first one is A equals to 2 and B x such that x belongs to natural number and x is an even prime number. So, which is the even prime number? Natural number, which is also even prime number. This is only 2. So, our set B is also 2. These are having only one element and the elements are also equal. So, we can write these are equal sets. Next one is fourth part, M equals to A, B, C, D and N equals to P, Q, R, S. Now students, see, cardinal number is same, but the elements are not same. There are another elements and there are another elements. Here it is A, B, C, D and here P, Q, R, S. The elements are different but cardinal number is same. So these are not equal sets. Next we will do the ninth part, in which we have to tell whether the given pair of sets are equivalent or not. The first one is A equals to 1, 2 and 3 and B equals to 4 and 5. Students, the cardinal number here is not same. So these are not equivalent sets. Not equivalent. Next example is second part, P equals to QSM and Q equals to 6, 9 and 12. See, in the set P there are 3 elements and in the set Q there are again 3 elements. So our cardinal number is same. So we can write these two sets are equivalent sets. And the last part, in the 10th part, we have to tell whether the given pair of sets are overlapping sets or disjoint sets. The first one is P equals to 10, 20, 30 and 40 and Q equals to 15, 25, 35 and 45. Student, as you can see, there is no common element in between P and Q. So we can write these are disjoint sets. And third one is P equals to S, U, N. Q equals to S, T, A, R. So they have at least one element in between common. So these are overlapping sets. So do the sums like this in your notebook and we will continue the chapter, that is the exercise 5.3 in our next video. Thank you.